We picked this country because it is both of our heritage. We would like to share our culture with the class along with our recipes. Many people don't know anything about this culture other than St. Patrick's Day and parades. This country is a part of Europe, but it branches off and has its own unique individual culture. The Irish people are quoted as the warmest people of the world. They have a very rich culture worth exploring. They have their own special style of dance people come all over the world to see. They also have beautiful and very old sites, older than the Egyptian pyramids and Stonehenge. There's many farms with fresh dairy products and meat. They have a unique and refreshing music type that is folk and traditional. The population of Ireland compared to the US is 4.773 million in Ireland and 323.1 million in the US. The main ethnic composition of Ireland is the Irish people themselves, Irish Americans, and Scottish. The main ethnic composition of the U.S. is 77.7% white Americans, 17.1% Hispanic or Latino Americans, and 13.2% Black or African Americans. The official language of Ireland is Irish Gaelic, but most people just speak English. There are many things people in Ireland do for fun. They do soccer, rugby, boxing, golf, snooker, horse racing, and dancing, just as a few. Some foods in Ireland can be eaten with your hands. For example, breads like Irish soda bread, which is usually eaten with butter by hand. Potato chips and onion crisps are a favorite snack in Ireland and is also eaten by hand. Business dinners are more of a special occasion. They usually have a small plate next to their main plate for potato peelings. Refusing a drink in Ireland can be seen as an insult. As you know, St. Patrick's Day is an Irish religious holiday in March that involves a lot of celebration, involves drinking, dancing, and food. The food they eat is not what we have in America. In Ireland, they eat mostly corned beef and cabbage with simmered potatoes. They also have some Irish soda bread, and they play traditional Irish music, and there's many parades. The Spirits of Meath Halloween Festival is a festival in Ireland that lasts quite a long time. It's in the county of Meath and includes a history of the spirits that live there. They have fun activities like a tour of the graves and haunted houses. In the 20th century, the usual modern selection of foods common to Western cultures have been adopted in Ireland. Both U.S. fast food culture and continental European dishes have influenced the country along with other world dishes introduced in a similar fashion to the rest of the Western world. Common meals include pizza, curry, and Chinese food, and lately, some West African dishes have been making an appearance. Supermarket shelves now contain ingredients for, among other, traditional European, American, Mexican, Indian, Polish, and Chinese dishes. I think the most interesting part of this country is their culture and what they find insulting and complimenting. I find it interesting that they don't like major public displays of affection as well. A traditional Irish breakfast would include bacon, sausages, eggs, and pudding. Lunch would include something like cottage pie. Dinner would be mashed potatoes, kale, beef, and carrots. Snacks could be chipsticks or king crisp. Drinks include Irish cider, fat frogs, which is alcoholic drink that's green, and street food would be such as vegetables, fruits, and breads. Differences and similarities between the countries include something like mashed potatoes in Ireland and America vary but are obviously similar, and desayuno in Mexico is the first meal, but in Ireland they just call it breakfast because they speak English. Meal planning in Ireland is brought on by many crops and livestock. There are many farm stands as well. There are also food markets. In the markets, you'll find many vegetables, fruit, and meat. In Dublin, there's a restaurant called Gallia et Grey, which is a very popular spot for people to go out to eat. There are many sources of nutrients in Ireland. For fruits, there's apples, strawberries, blackberries, loganberries, and raspberries, all because they're native to the country, along with vegetables, which include turnips, spinach, and lettuce because, again, they're native to the country. For proteins, there's lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, milk, and milk products. Carbohydrates and starches include potatoes, breads, barley, and porridge. Herbs and spices include thyme, parsley, sage, rosemary, caraway seeds, and fats would be things like fats from an egg or chips, which is French fries. Special occasions in Ireland would include corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day, Irish soda bread, and traditional Irish stew. On Christmas, they eat ham, and the reason that people of Ireland eat these special foods and holidays is to celebrate by feasting. Rachel Allen is a famous Irish chef who is known for her cooking and cookbooks. She shows different ways to make Irish desserts, dishes, etc. while maintaining authenticity. The appeal of her is that she's a mother, so she shows homemade meals that she also makes for her family that tastes just like a regular homemade meal. She uses the media for advertisement by TV advertising, radio advertising, and her cookbooks, of course. In Ireland, not many dietary laws are heavily enforced. Of course, there's no poultry eaten on Fridays during Lent, and healthy eating is very heavily enforced within the country. A lot of teens in America do not love vegetables or healthier foods, which is a major part of Irish diet. They would have to deal with this by simply just eating the food or finding something else to eat. Ireland has some weird foods, just like how the US, we eat shrimp and squid, which a lot of countries find weird or uncommon. There are many crops and farmland in Ireland, which is where most of their food comes from. Similar to black pudding, drisheen is an Irish blood sausage. It's made using pork blood, oatmeal, spices, and fat. It can be used as a part of cooked breakfast the way that black pudding is, but it also goes well with soda bread and potatoes. In Ireland, they are not allowed to use GMOs throughout most of the country, while in America, they are used frequently.